This video is going to be about how to explore your options without feeling guilty and without losing out on a girl that you might be interested in, but you still want to explore other options. This is going to cover that. This is actually an email I just got, and I'll explain. I'll just tell you his question right now. So he said, what I've been really wondering about is how to keep a great girl interested in me, even if I'm not sure I'm interested in her long term, or even if I have other girls that I'm more interested in that I want to explore. How do you explore those options without totally cutting off your relationship with the girl that you're kind of seeing right now? Great question. Now, there's a couple parts to this. The first thing, he was really feeling guilty about this, about if he's seeing multiple girls, he's feeling really guilty that the one girl that's a really good girl, that he might be kind of like playing her, and he doesn't want to feel bad about it. And I know, I've been there. I was raised a Catholic boy. I was raised with my parents, raised me to be very polite, to treat women with respect, to be really nice to people, to be honest. And so I had this guilt when I started to get all sorts of options with women. But let me ease that guilt for you. I love women. They are the greatest creatures on this earth. But don't think for a minute that they will not leave you for a better option if they have one. Now, women are biologically designed, because remember, women have to, if they get pregnant and they have a kid or a family, they have to find the best option for them and their offspring to survive. Now, I know we're talking about dating, but this doesn't change what's biologically in her brain. So her brain is always going to look for what guy will keep me safe, what guy will stick around, and what guy will be like social and give my kids the best traits so that they'll be successful. I know that's a lot to throw at you. There's all sorts of stuff in this, but if you just trust that women are always looking for the best option as well, you'll understand that this girl that is interested in you, she has other guys texting her right now too. It just so happens that you're in the lead. So she is not literally, cutting off her communication with every other guy in her life. There will always be guys hitting on her. There will always be guys texting her. But right now she's saying, hey, you're my front runner. I like you. So are we going to date? Now, if that happens, and that will happen, women will try to lock you down when you start to display these traits of a really successful, quality, attractive guy. So if that happens, couple options. So the first thing, if a girl tries to pin you down, she tries to figure out where this relationship is. She'll do it in all sorts of creative ways. Some women will say, so are you dating anyone else? Or if you met them on online dating, they'll be like, so have you gone on any other Tinder dates? They'll try to be really clever about basically asking you, hey, are you seeing other people or is it just me? That's going to be the main message they'll send you. And it could come at you in all sorts of ways. So the first way I always handle this is I always play it off like it's a joke. What that means is if a girl asks me, hey Adam, are you seeing other people? What I'll do is I'll play on her words. So I'll take her question, are you seeing other people? And I'll just go, yeah, of course I'm seeing other people. I saw the barista at Starbucks today. I saw a couple coworkers at work today. I saw a bum on the side of the road today. I saw blah, blah, blah. You get the point. I'm totally being sarcastic, and I'm making light of her question. Now, what that does is it kind of tells her, hey, relax. Maybe this isn't the right time for you to ask me those personal questions. But there will be a lot of women that press further. So the first thing I always try is I try to play it off like a joke. If she asks the scene people, if she says something like, what do you see a future with us? like with me and her, if she mentions that to me, I'll say, of course I see a future with us. I see a future with us on Friday night. So get ready be ready by 7 p.m. Right? So I'm just taking her words. She mentioned a long-term relationship. I was taking her words and using them to my advantage by then setting up a new date. By basically saying, of course, I see us together Friday night. Are you free? And so that right there is a way that I first do it. Now, a lot of girls, and especially the better and better you get at this, they will try to lock you down because men that know this stuff don't come around very often. So you will get this if you're practicing this. So some women won't, if I play around, they'll go, okay, haha, funny. But seriously, Adam, I don't like to play games. Where do you see this going? Now, if you get that direct, like you've already tried to brush it off and she is adamant about asking you about this. And just as a timeout, a side note, you should never be the one asking this question to women. That will turn them off and make them run faster than anything. Let them ask you where this is going. When women are ready, they will ask you. So you never have to do that. If you're playing everything right, she will ask you. So now if she asks you directly, like, hey, I don't want to play games, where is this going? And you've already tried joking around and shoving it aside. Now, in all of my experience, I've done it all different ways. I can honestly say the best way to do this is to be honest. And the honesty works in your advantage because so many other guys will lie to women just to get in their pants that when you're honest and you say the thing that she doesn't want to hear, but it's the honest truth, she will respect that about you and she most likely will still want to see you. Every once in a while you have a girl that's just like, well, then I'm done, and she'll move on, and you just have to let those girls leave because they were looking for something that you weren't yet. But when a girl really pins me down, Adam, where's this going, blah, 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 what do you see? I literally just say, hey, I gotta be honest, I have my focus on my career. I have my focus on my job. I have my focus on blah, blah, blah. So you can just tell her something that you have your focus on and just say, you know what? That's where my focus is. I'm not looking right now to like settle down right away. However, and this is the truth when I tell girls this, but I'm really enjoying getting to know you and to see what will come. Because to me, that's the truth. I don't spend my time anymore with girls that are not of the highest quality. So when I say that to a girl, I'm enjoying getting to know you and I want to see where this goes. That's the honest truth. Because if I wasn't enjoying her company, I wouldn't be hanging out with her. And so, boom, I'm honest about it. I say, hey, my focus is this way or that way, but I'm really enjoying getting to know you. And I'm even more excited to keep getting to know you. And you can be truthful about it, but now you're giving her the honesty that she wants, that, hey, you know what? I'm seeing my options, whatever. But you get that honest truth to it now. There will be even some other women, especially if you're really playing it well and they really want you, that won't be enough for them. They'll want to say, well, are you seeing other people? And now if you've already joked around, you can't go back to the joke around. If she's like, are you going on dates with other people? I will say, yeah. I'm a busy guy, so if someone can meet up, I love meeting new people. And, if I get a chance to meet someone new, I absolutely will. And I expect that you'll do the same thing. And if you literally tell her it like that and you're fair about it, like, hey, I'm seeing other people and I expect that you are too. Again, she cannot get mad at you for being honest. She might get mad that you're not going just for her, but she will have to respect you as a man that you're being honest. So let's see if I can try to recap this for you. First thing, don't feel guilty. Women will always pick the best option. And when I mean always, I mean always. I had to make a commitment to myself that I would stop going after women with boyfriends or women with husbands, because it was very apparent to me the more I learned this stuff that I could get girls that were in a relationship or that were married because the guys they were with weren't doing all these things I'm going to teach you. And so women were craving this. Because remember, this is all about what works at a biological level on the brain, that she just can't help it. So I had to make a commitment to myself that I was not going. If a girl has a boyfriend now, I literally will even though I'm tempted to be like, ooh, I wonder if I could get her. I now have to say, you know what? Hey, I don't want to get in the way of your relationship. Let me know if you're ever single, because women will move on to a better option if they have it. Don't get mad at women for this. This is them protecting themselves and their future offspring. It's just a truth. So don't feel guilty. That's the first step. Step number 2 is always try to be playful about it first. Remember, make light of it. Have fun with it. If she tries to pin you down, just kind of like joke around. Like if she says, "Are you seeing other people?" you might say, "Of course I'm seeing other people. Yeah. But right now you're kind of in first place." So you can literally say like, "Hey, I'm going on other dates, but right now you're in the lead," and you can say it like that. And again, you're being truthful, but you're kind of playing around with it. And then the last thing is, if she really presses you, then you got to be honest, but just use your honesty in a way that's productive by literally just kind of saying, "Hey, I'm not ready to settle down with anyone." Maybe you just got out of a relationship, so you could say, "You know what? I got out of a relationship recently. I am just focusing on myself right now, but I'm really enjoying getting to know you and seeing where this goes." So don't feel guilty. Be playful at first if you can, and then if she really presses, be honest, but let her know that, you know what, she's a great catch and you're enjoying your experience with her. And then at that point, you've done everything that you need to do. If she leaves, she leaves. That tells you she was looking for something that you weren't ready to deliver. I've had some of the greatest girls. They're just, amazing, amazing women. But because there's so many amazing women and I'm so busy, I have to accept that that's part of the nature of the game, is that I'm going to lose out on some of these really, really great girls because I wasn't ready. And it's only fair that then I allow her to move on if she's ready. So I will say it to girls, hey, if girls get to the point where they say, "Well, I can't do this anymore," they say this to me all the time. "I can't do this anymore." I just have to say, you know what? I totally understand that I can't give you what you want, which is a relationship right now. And I wish you the best. You're an awesome girl. And hey, let me know if you ever want to hang out again. And I say it like that, and I mean it, and I let them go. And a lot of times they'll go out and date around for a bit. Maybe they'll get in a relationship. But if that guy doesn't know what he's doing, which most guys don't, then what happens is when she breaks up, who's the first guy that she's going to text or call again to hang out with? You. Because you were honest, you gave her a great time, and you let her go when she needed to leave. You let her explore other options because you weren't ready to commit to her. When you do that, you'll get girls that, like, I literally, my online dating is insane with how many girls I can meet on there, but I wouldn't even need to do online dating at all, except for it's just really fun, because so many women in my life that are in relationships now, tomorrow they might be broken up and I'm going to be one of the first guys they text. It becomes a cycle where if you're honest about it and you're just playing it cool and you're your own man, you will have women that will not only want to lock you down, but when they realize they can't lock you down if you're not ready for that, and they move on elsewhere, they're going to come right back to you later if things don't work out because you've left that door open. So I hope that helps. And I want to say to the email that I got this from, you know who you are. Good job, man. It ended with he's got 5 girls interested in him now, and so now he's trying to figure out, how do you play this game? Hey, awesome job. I know that you've been doing your stuff. I know that you've been asking questions when you have them. I know you've been watching the videos and going through this stuff, and it will work for you. So good job. You deserve it. Enjoy those options.